Our bodies are incredible machines equipped with a remarkable defense system called the immune system. This intricate network of cells and proteins works tirelessly to protect us from harmful invaders like viruses and bacteria. Imagine your immune system as an army of highly trained soldiers stationed throughout your body, always on the lookout for enemies. When a foreign invader, also known as a pathogen, enters our body, our immune system leaps into action. It identifies the threat, launches a targeted attack, and develops a memory of the invader to prevent future infections. This incredible ability to remember past foes is the foundation of immunity. Just like a well-trained army, our immune system needs time to prepare for battle. When a new and unknown pathogen enters our body, it can take time for our immune system to recognize and fight it effectively. This initial encounter can sometimes lead to illness. This is where vaccines come in. They act as a crucial training ground for our immune system, preparing it to fight off specific diseases without the risk of getting sick. Vaccines are one of the greatest public health interventions in human history. They are biological preparations that provide targeted protection against specific diseases. In simple terms, vaccines work by mimicking a natural infection, but without causing the actual illness. They introduce a weakened or inactive form of a pathogen, or even just a part of it into the body.
Think of it like this. A vaccine shows your immune system a wanted poster of a pathogen. This wanted poster contains key information about the pathogen, allowing your immune system to recognize and remember it in the future. When a vaccinated person encounters the real pathogen, their immune system is ready to act swiftly and effectively. It can quickly identify the threat, neutralize it, and prevent the disease from taking hold.
Vaccines are like tiny teachers that educate our immune system without making us sick. They contain weakened or inactive parts of a pathogen, called antigens. These antigens are harmless on their own, but are enough to trigger an immune response.
When a vaccine is introduced into the body, special cells of the immune system, called B cells and T cells, recognize the foreign antigens. B cells are responsible for producing antibodies, which are like seek and destroy proteins that specifically target and neutralize the pathogen. T cells, on the other hand, directly attack and destroy infected cells. After the initial encounter with the vaccine antigens, the immune system creates memory cells. These memory cells are like vigilant guards that remain in the body for years, even decades. If the vaccinated person ever encounters the real pathogen in the future, these memory cells will rapidly recognize the threat and mount a faster, stronger immune response, preventing the disease from developing.
Over the years, scientists have developed different types of vaccines, each with its own unique approach to triggering an immune response. The most common types include
live attenuated vaccines. These vaccines contain a weakened version of the virus that can still replicate but does not cause illness in people with healthy immune systems. Examples include the measles, mumps, and rubella MMR vaccine and the chickenpox vaccine, inactivated vaccines. These vaccines contain killed versions of the virus, which cannot replicate but still contain the antigens needed to trigger an immune response. Examples include the flu shot and the polio vaccine. Subunit vaccines. These vaccines contain only specific parts of the pathogen, such as proteins or sugars, that are capable of inducing an immune response. Examples include the hepatitis B vaccine and the pertussis, whooping cough vaccine. Toxoid vaccines. These vaccines are used against bacterial infections. They contain inactivated toxins produced by the bacteria, which are harmless but can still trigger an immune response. Examples include the tetanus and diphtheria vaccines.
Section 5. mRNA vaccines, a game changer in modern medicine. mRNA vaccines represent a groundbreaking advancement in vaccine development, particularly for their role in combating the COVID-19 pandemic.
Unlike traditional vaccines, mRNA vaccines deliver genetic material called messenger RNA, or mRNA, into our cells. This mRNA instructs our cells to produce a specific viral protein, like the spike protein of the SARS-CoV-2 virus.
Once the viral protein is produced, it triggers an immune response. Our immune system recognizes the viral protein as foreign and mounts an attack, generating antibodies and memory cells.
mRNA vaccines have several advantages, including rapid development, high efficacy, and adaptability to new variants.
The journey of a vaccine, from development to your arm. Developing a new vaccine involves years of research, testing, and regulatory oversight. Here's a simplified overview of the key stages involved.
Exploratory stage scientists identify the pathogen and study its biology and behavior.
Preclinical testing candidate vaccines are tested in animals to assess safety and potential effectiveness.
Clinical trials conducted in 3 phases to evaluate safety, dosage, and effectiveness.
Regulatory review and approval. Data is submitted to regulatory agencies for comprehensive review.
Manufacturing and distribution. The vaccine is manufactured and distributed to healthcare providers.
Section 7. Safety first. Rigorous testing and approval processes. Vaccine safety is paramount, and rigorous safety protocols are in place at every stage of vaccine development, testing, and distribution.
Regulatory agencies like the FDA have stringent guidelines that must be met before a vaccine can be approved for public use. During clinical trials, researchers closely monitor participants for any adverse reactions or side effects. Data on safety and efficacy are continuously collected and analyzed throughout the entire process.
If any concerns arise, the trials can be halted, and the vaccine can be further investigated or discontinued. It's important to note that serious side effects from vaccines are extremely rare. The benefits of vaccination far outweigh the risks, and vaccines are among the safest and most effective medical interventions available. Section 8. Herd immunity, protecting ourselves and others. Herd immunity, also known as community immunity, is a crucial concept in public health. It describes a situation where a significant portion of a population becomes immune to a contagious disease, making the spread of the disease from person to person unlikely.
When a large percentage of the population is vaccinated, it creates a protective shield, making it difficult for the disease to find susceptible individuals to infect. This protects not only those who are vaccinated, but also those who cannot be vaccinated due to medical reasons, such as weakened immune systems or allergies.
The threshold for herd immunity varies depending on the disease and how easily it spreads. For highly contagious diseases like measles, a vaccination rate of around 95% is needed to achieve herd immunity. Section 9. Vaccines, a triumph of science and public health. Vaccines stand as one of the most successful public health interventions in history, saving millions of lives and preventing countless cases of debilitating diseases. Their impact on global health has been nothing short of transformative.
Smallpox, a highly contagious and deadly disease that plagued humanity for centuries, was eradicated in 1980 thanks to a global vaccination campaign. This remarkable achievement stands as a testament to the power of vaccines to protect and improve human health.
Vaccines have also played a pivotal role in dramatically reducing the incidence of other infectious diseases, including polio, measles, mumps, rubella, diphtheria, tetanus, pertussis, and Haemophilus influenzae type B, Hib. Section 10. Addressing concerns, separating fact from fiction. Despite the overwhelming scientific consensus on the safety and effectiveness of vaccines, some misinformation and myths persist. It's important to address these concerns with accurate and evidence-based information.
One common concern is the misconception that vaccines cause autism. This claim originated from a fraudulent and retracted study published in 1998. Numerous large-scale studies have debunked this myth, and there is no scientific evidence to support a link between vaccines and autism.
Another misconception is that vaccines contain harmful ingredients. While vaccines do contain small amounts of preservatives and stabilizers, these ingredients are present in minute quantities and have been rigorously tested for safety. The benefits of vaccination far outweigh any potential risks from these ingredients.
It's crucial to rely on credible sources of information about vaccines, such as healthcare providers, public health agencies like the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, and reputable medical organizations.
Section 11. Conclusion: Vaccines, a cornerstone of global health. Vaccines are a cornerstone of public health and play a vital role in protecting individuals and communities from preventable diseases. They work by harnessing the power of our own immune system to provide targeted protection against specific pathogens.
From the rigorous testing and approval processes to the concept of herd immunity, vaccines represent a triumph of scientific ingenuity and collaborative efforts to safeguard human health.
By understanding how vaccines work, addressing concerns with evidence-based information, and promoting informed decision-making, we can continue to harness the power of vaccines to create a healthier and safer world for all.